Didn't even get to bronze.
What's up, guys? This is What's My Game. Thank you so much for watching today's Elder Scrolls Online content. You guys are the greatest. Please subscribe and like if you haven't already. It really helps my channel. Thanks so much. Well, we are just going to do some more stealing. I'm in here looting. This is part 2 of our Let's Play or playthrough. A lot of you guys were just suggesting this. I don't have any huge tips or, hacks or anything, exploits for this game. So I'm just going to do a playthrough, and that's what a lot of you wanted to see. What's in here? I'm not going to do too much of this, but since I was in here already, I want to go ahead and just, typically for you newbies, you can easily find $30 items. Well, there's 100 right there. I was going to say 30, 100, and 250, and I don't want to use dollars because not everybody's in the U.S., but that's where I'm at. But let's say it's 30, 100, like right there, or 250 are the blue ones, and those are worth 250 gold. So it's really worthwhile if you're already in one of these places. Just take a moment, especially if there's not a shitload of people around, and just grab stuff. If you want to log out and log back in, you could do this over and over again. The only problem with this, and why I haven't dwelled on it in my tip videos, is because I'm just going to eat that little recipe there. You see what I just got, so there was quite a few in here. These are just from right now. And the problem is, you can only sell so many things a day to the fence. And so that's why it's not infinite, but it's a good tip. So it's definitely worthwhile to sell as much as you can to the fence every day. If you're not selling everything you can to the fence every day, you're probably leaving some money on the table. What I'm doing and what I started doing in the last video is I need to quest, because I basically was just kind of, as one of my tips do, say in one of the videos, I just started exploring, and I picked up a couple levels just by exploring and finding new areas, and it gave me a lot of cool places. I found a lot of places I probably wouldn't have until later in the game, and along the way I started picking up quests, and I realized eventually I ran out of room and they wouldn't allow me to pick up a new quest. So I'm going to start questing in this local area, and if you pull up your map and hit the right corresponding button, in PS4's case it's triangle, you can pull up your quest log, and if you click on the quest just one time, it'll show you where it's at on the map. So if you want to do quests in a local area, see, all these are saying I need to go into a different region. So this one I need to go to Wayrest, this one I need to go north of Wayrest. So I'm just trying to find some that are right in this area and knock them all out. That one's not too bad. That one's pretty close too. So there's a couple that are right here in this area. I think I'll take this one. And I'll knock them out because like I said, I ran out of quest room, and I got way too many in there. Every time I saw somebody with an icon, I went over to them and clicked on them. I need to get, oh shit, I need to try to upgrade my speed. That's another thing. It's worthwhile to upgrade your speed in this game of your horse. And sadly, it's only 1% at a time, and you have to wait. It's either 20 or 24 hours before you can upgrade again. But, if you're not constantly upgrading, you're missing out, because speed, especially when you get into PvP, it's really helpful to have a faster horse, whether it's getting from one side of the map to the other if you don't have keeps open so you can't travel, or if it's just trying to haul ass and get away from somebody, or get past a line of troops. So it's really helpful to have a horse that's faster, because all your VR players, especially the ones that ported over from PC, they've had more than a year to just to have blow up their players. They were able to transfer those players over to console, and it's tough playing against all those guys. So if you can get your horse faster, it's helpful. You can also buy horse speed, but it's really expensive if you spend real money on crowns. It's really expensive, in my opinion. It's just too much money. I can't remember exactly. I just going to grab this oak. I don't think I have any oak. Oh, what are you doing over there? I like when they get too far away from their range and they just haul ass. Like he just bit me in the same exact spot, but then he took off. But yeah, so what I was saying is go ahead and make sure you're upgrading all the time, and then all you have to do is go in the character menu and it'll show you what upgrades are being researched. So it's definitely worthwhile. I thought that guy back there was a stable, but he's not. He just knocked me right off there. That's another thing, when you're fighting, you can't click on things if you're trying to interact. So let me wax all these guys real quick. And this is why I like having this, you know, my staff as my backup weapon. It's not very strong as far as damage, but man, it sure is nice to be able to heal yourself. I lost him. Oh, this guy. Oh. Where the hell is he going? Ember Eye Archer. Alright, I think we're back to business now. What do we gotta do with this? Oh, we gotta set some shit on fire like that? We look like we're signaling some sort of airplane with a damn flame. Land here! Wait, oh, there we go. Do it! There we go. I like how they just wave it over the top. Alright. Some of these quests are really easy. And, you know, everybody argues about what's the best way to get experience. You know what? Truth be told, man, you know, I'm not going to say that I know for sure anything about this game. And if anybody else tells you, you know, for sure about a specific thing, they're full of crap, because unless you develop this game, you know, it's not like they're releasing exact secrets of what pays what and how much experience is what. It's not like the old games, you know, like, remember the old Final Fantasy days? The Elder Scrolls series doesn't do that, where they show you the exact amount of experience you're getting. You know, you have to go by this bar, and you know, it's been that way for a while, but I don't really like it. I'd rather know exactly how much experience I got. Oh, I couldn't get in there. I killed this stalker. He was stalking those two girls over there. They're happy as shit. Maybe they, maybe they'll, you know, give me a little wet receipt for my service. No, I don't need any poultry. I don't know if you guys watch that Witcher 3 with Conan. It's so funny. I forgot the title, but it's the Witcher 3 video with Conan O'Brien, and just type in Witcher 3 Conan. And it's so one of the things he was talking about was, he was talking about, you know, how old the game is, and he had this cool accent, and he was talking about witches and chicken sandwich, because one of the things you can eat in that game is a chicken sandwich. It was just funny. So if you guys haven't seen that Witcher 3 with Conan O'Brien, you gotta see it. It's pretty funny. So I guess I gotta do sea siphoning. That's my favorite thing so far. Suck the life right out of them. Oh yeah. Isinglass. I think I gotta rescue those. I think I'm gonna take these guys out first. It's a good idea to have, like, when you do dual weld. Well, actually, it doesn't matter what you have as your primary, as long as your backup. It's a good idea to have at least one icon in there that can use stamina, and it just makes it so that worst case scenario you don't have to switch over. And you know, for anybody that is you know, primarily a magic user and they use a lot of magicka, have at least one skill that you really like, that you can use to use up that stamina, because a lot of times you'll be in battle and your stamina is maxed out, but you've already used all your magicka and it's going to take a bit to come back. Well, then you can just fall on, maybe it's not as good of a main strike, but you can fall back on the stamina strikes and some of those skills and abilities. So that's my advice, is if you don't have it, you should have one in there before you hit level 15, because once you hit 15 you can just switch back and forth, but until then you need to have at least one slotted in there, in my opinion, for one for magic, or like if you're doing an all stamina build, you want to have at least one in there for magic so you could use both when it does run out.
I thought he had me, but then he got me, but it's not bad.
I gotta rescue Elvira, huh? I'm not gonna sing the song, although it did come to mind. I won't do you guys that injustice to your ears. He's over here behind this rock. You know, another thing I kind of wish it would do, I wish it would put the name of the player on top of them all the time, rather than just when you, when you.
I said this would be fun. Let's get out of here. Come on.
Just when you point to them, I'd rather have it so it shows up all the time. Maybe there's a setting for that. I'm certainly not all-knowing, so if there's a setting for that, let me know. But like right now, those guys, I'd rather see their name like above their head than having to look right at them and then tell me.
It was something, wasn't it?
Because I was playing with some guys in PvP before, and there was so many of us, and I was trying to roll with a couple of dudes, and then there was like 10 of us, and I lost track of where everyone was that I was with, and they were telling me, oh, by the tree. I'm like, well, that doesn't fucking help. Oh, over here, behind you, or whatever, that, and you look behind you, there's 5 people over there, so I just kind of wish you could see their name above, like right above their head, like right where my health bar is. And yeah, you can get rid of the health bar if you want, but I like it there. I like seeing mine and seeing the other players. It should have their name above it too, in my opinion. But you know how opinions are. They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. Let's do the... Well, there's one more I think that's close to us. See, if you click on each one, it'll show you where it's at. I think there's one more... There it is. I think I should do that one. Another thing that would be cool is if they showed how much experience you can gain from the quest, like what it's worth to you. I know the colors obviously show you, if it's to your level or not, or if it's something that you shouldn't be doing, if it's red. But it would be cool to say, okay, this quest is worth, X number of experience or whatever. And that way you could prioritize, I don't know. Maybe I'm wishing for too much. Alright, so we're going to head up here. Sometimes you can get on your horse and you can take shortcuts. I've actually got a couple of places that I probably wasn't supposed to be yet by taking shortcuts. And I also got glitched out. I actually got stuck in a mountain one time and I couldn't get out. I had to log out. But sometimes, and it doesn't look like this is going to be one of those times, but sometimes you can... Oh, there we go. Oh, I thought I had a little roadway there. I'm going to try it again. Sometimes you can get cool places, or some place that's that would have taken a lot longer to get to by taking a shortcut, or in this case, you can waste a bunch of fucking time because it didn't work. So maybe that's not a good tip. Although I did do one of those one time, and I found a really cool chest. It was a really hard one or whatever the difficulty was. And there was some really good shit in it. It was parked way up out of the way. And if I wasn't trying to take a shortcut, I never would have found it. So, found it. Found it. I want to glow like that. Let's grab this high iron ore. Spectral rogue. I like how they fly like that. Like doing a slow motion, like twisting belly flop backflip. It's funny, I used to play this game like Skyrim. I used to play a lot of first person. But I seem to be really appreciating the third person a lot more here. Like I use it a lot more, unless I'm sneaking. The only thing is if you don't... I found myself like swinging swinging my swords a lot, and if you don't get them right close to that, you know, the center point of the screen, you won't even hit them. So even though your character is hitting them with the swords, if it's not over that dot in the middle, then you're not doing any good. By the way, well, guys, that's going to do it here for part number 2. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like. Thank you so much. Have a great day. This is What's My Game. See ya!